I think you stepped on a number of toes back there. You said the one thing that we shouldn't eat is carrots. And a lot of people who are trying to change their diet and go into a more healthy diet, one of their mainstays, I know I, for one, did this a few years ago, carrot and carrot juice was one of my mainstays. And I'm sure that there are going to be a number of people that are going to be highly upset with that statement of not eating any carrots at all.
I could understand, and I will empathize with them. Of course, they have been told that carrots were good for you, that carrot contain vitamin A and whatever carotene it contains. But carrot is not a product of life. Only the products of life could assist you. Only a product that was created by life could assimilate in you and render good. And how do we know what is created by life and what was created by a laboratory? Well, everything that nature creates it starts from the ground and it matures, and then it comes to a seed. And the seed goes back and incubates in the soil. And the following year, you have another plant like the one that just dried up. And that is continuum throughout creation. There is a seed that represents that particular product. As for carrots, it does not have a seed. A pellet is made. I gave a lecture on WLIB, and they disagree with me at WLIB, and the public disagreed with me. Well, of course, I have to accommodate that, because the information that they got about carrots and about certain foods were not as consistent as they believed they were.
Well, I'm a little confused. You say there is not a seed for a carrot?
There is no seed for carrots. In fact, 1 year after I gave that speech at WLIB, Nova came with a program and stated that not only was it artificial, but it was made in Holland. I didn't know it was made in Holland, but I knew it was artificial because, you see, I am one that could not have drawn his premise or his material from the quantum theory. Why? Because I didn't go to school, you see. By not going to school, naturally, I had to draw from a different premise, from a different perspective, I mean. If I was a product of the quantum theory, then I would have built the foundation of Usha on a mathematical or philosophical foundation. But it was built on a natural foundation. So building this institute on a natural foundation, it means that I have to look at things from a natural perspective. And when I look at nature, nature just doesn't create starches, number one. And nature reproduces herself without the aid of a man. Of course, I make that statement. The American Medical Association is telling us about the things that are harmful to our health, and that there are so many diet-related diseases that has been cropping up over a period of time. So we allow you to eat substance on the market that would not harm you as much as others. One that the African American should not consider at any time is carrots, because it too contains a high level of starch. And because our genetical structure is so high in carbon, we are very sensitive people. So whatever there is that is inconsistent with us, it would have an adverse effect on us immediately. And substance like starch has played not too much of a very well gift, or it didn't play a good role in our daily life.